time this year I can say they probably outplayed a team and lost. I think the other two games they were outplayed and lost. I think this game they probably outplayed Jacksonville and lost because of some things in the fourth quarter, like obviously R3 getting beat. Josh Allen was just game wrecking this whole game. He was dominant, which I mean credit to him. He's a really good player, but. That Stroud missed Christian Kirk on the fade route, which we'll get into. I don't actually think that was Stroud's fault. I kind of talked about that. I don't think that was Stroud's fault. And then, you go look at the Nico Collins fumble. It's just unfortunate. Like, that's your best offensive player. He coughs it up in a big spot. It sucks. It's part of the sport though, and this is some of the things that happen in one-score games. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. But how are you feeling?
Exactly.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have the same sentiment that you do, but at the same time, like, the season's over, but they could also be 3-0. It's kind of a weird, vibe to it. But to me, the season seems over because of how the offense looks, and it looks awful.
Bad.
It looks just so bad, and it's just kind of weird to where you have like this kind of like top 5 defense essentially, talent-wise, and probably even statistically. At some point, it might look that way. And then the offense just literally looks like a high school football team. The concepts don't look good. The concepts don't even make sense based on the personnel that you have. You're not using the talent. You're not using, the matchups like Callie said he would when we hired him and when he made these, press conference remarks and all that. Almost kind of feels like he lied to us, right? Because it just looks that bad.
Yeah.
And I even like when people were tweeting me, they could just fire the guy. I mean, honestly, I'm down. I mean, that's not the worst idea that I've ever heard, just because the concepts are really, really bad. And you have to blame him because the concepts did not actually look bad last year. The offensive line was bad last year. At the same time, Bobby Slowick and Chris Strasser didn't know how to fix that. They bring in Nick Caley and like you said, credit Josh Allen. Great player. But what are we doing? We're not – and even the announcers during the game were talking about how we're not getting enough help. We're not getting C.J. Stroud enough help. We're not chipping. You're not doing this and that. It just doesn't really make sense. You got to stop with the condensed formations, for the love of God. Please stop doing it. C.J. Stroud clearly operates well in tempo. They can only pass protect versus tempo. So it's just kind of a big clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's
Texans offense is going through, and that's why
they're
0-3.
for sure. And that's kind of something I've talked about. I don't think they can pass protect in tempo. I don't think they can operate offense as a tempo. I get Stroud's good at it, but the offense struggles to like do basic things at the line of scrimmage, and you want them to like go tempo. Like I don't think that's going to work very well. I think the offense already looks confused. They look confused outside of a couple guys. Like Stroud seems to know what he's doing for the most part. Like the offensive line still doesn't know what they're doing a lot of the time. Like they still suck against stunts. They still get beat consistently by stunts. I mean, they're just not very good, like at anything on offense. And like you said, the concepts are not good. Like we talked about last year, I think I talked about this on here. Bobby Slowick could probably draw up a play in like a meeting room or something, like with the best of them on a whiteboard. The problem was that he didn't know when to call them a lot of the time, and he was bad at, like you said, protection schemes, that kind of thing. Now you're seeing, I don't know what Nick Caley's good at. I don't know what he does well as an offensive coordinator. I mean, the offense just stinks. Like, it's just bad. Like, they called, I want to say, and we can kind of get into this, but I want to say they called 7 naked boots and 6 perimeter screens in this game. And none of them were productive at all. Like, It was just like, oh, people said we didn't run enough play action, so we're gonna run 4 to start the game. It's like there's no plan there. It's just like we're throwing things like, oh, it looks cool, we're gonna do it. It's just like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. And you're doing, so you want to run play action, but then it's just like the basic concepts that defenses just generally kind of know how to stop it. It's a screen, okay, but it's also like kind of tight there. There's already defenders in that area. So it's easy to stop. There's not creativity when they actually run these plays, and that's a big, big problem. Sure, get the ball to Nico Collins, but not when there's 3 defenders around him. Give Christian Kirk the ball when there's 2 defenders around him. That's not going to work.
Yeah, that was on the opening
really
script, by the way.
To me. Right, yes, right. What the hell? On third down, change
They
the play.
had so many just give ups on third down. Like they had so many in this game where they would get in a 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, and they just straight up would give it. They would just wave the white flag and punt.
That's a good way to put it.
That's kind of crazy to me. I get you can't pass protect, but at some point, like, you have to try, like, to move the football. Like, you cannot just white flag it 4 times in the same game. Because it's not like.
Well, could they have been that scared of the Jaguars' defensive line, like, going into the game? I think it's very possible because, yes, Josh Allen, there's also Eric Armstead, Trayvon Walker, and so, Kaylee wants to talk about this matchup-based offense. Maybe he was just really concerned, and he probably overthought it. I think he overthought the offensive game plan going into the game, and then he didn't have any adjustments for it because he was too conservative to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, there was very little offensive things to, like, that worked. Like, they got open. I mean, you go watch this tape, and we got on Bobby Slow a couple times last year because he would reuse the same concepts. They reused the exact same route combo twice in the first half. Like, literally, it was the same thing.
It hurts, man. That really hurts to see and hear.
It was the exact same thing. Hurts. And it didn't work either time because they would go max protect, and nobody would block Josh Allen. They would ask a fullback and a running back to go double team him, and they would whiff. Like we were going to talk about mainly the fourth quarter, but I think we have to kind of highlight this because it was pretty crazy to me that this was something that happened. So here we'll go ahead and get into it. We kind of didn't want to mess around. We didn't watch any film last week, so we kind of wanted to just get into it this week.
We're doing some film. Oh yeah, you know it.
Can y'all see this? Okay,
I can see it.
So you start off. This is the first one. This is the first like play action shot that they took. It's a max protect. Yeah. Jaden Higgins kind of runs like a keeper or like a return deep, and then Nico runs this kind of over our post,
which is fine. Okay, I mean, if we're gonna be honest, like he's obviously
he is open. The problem is that you should like, what the hell's going on? What's going on here with your pass protection?
Yeah, under pressure for sure. And that's like kind of one of the things the announcer brought to our attention. Like they're max protecting, and that's what happens. That's not.
Yeah, you have 8 guys in protection. Jacksonville has 5, right? That's 5. So you have 8 versus 5, and 2 guys are running at the quarterback when he's throwing the football. That's not great. Yeah. And then I'm trying to think of what the other one was. I think this was a throwaway from CJ. The same concept again. It was a different. I mean, up front it was different, but the actual concept like behind it was the exact same. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe it was this. I think it is this. Yeah, it is. So this is literally it's literally the same thing. That is legitimately the exact same thing.
And there's pressure on both.
Yeah, this one was. Yeah, so this is the one where you ask a tight end and a fullback to go double team Josh Allen.
But based on the level, okay. At the same time, if we go back to the initial block, I think it's at Harrison Bryant. He's a bit too square, and he obviously should have been just kind of holding outside leverage, while the other guy can have the inside leverage. So I think he did mess up a little bit there. Unless, of course, we can accuse the coaches of saying just take them on square, but that wouldn't make much sense, right?
Yeah, not at all.
So
I just this is legitimately like I want to say 20-something plays because it's not like they move the ball. So these are like 20 plays in between where you run the exact same concept down the field.
Right.
Like, I mean, literally the exact same thing. You have a tight end pulling, you get Kirk on a return. It's a different. I guess it's different players. If you wanted to give him the credit for that, it's not Jaden Higgins running this time.
No, we don't give him credit for that. I mean, look at that. You got Titus Howard doing a fine job, but at the end of the day, like the blocking scheme didn't go well. There's a lot of things you could say. I mean, Harrison Bryant's been in the building technically for a couple weeks, but I was also fully released at one point. I don't know. It's just kind of like I can see the vision of how it should have looked, but that it just didn't happen. Like at the end of the day, it did not go the way it should look. And then that play, that was another missed block. I mean, if we're being honest, like if we're gonna really pinpoint what happened here, it was a missed block. It was not a schematic
it's just a miss
or a play call problem, which is unfortunate because you get frustrated with the offensive coordinator.
Well, actually, if you want to be honest about it, the one who changed the play here is Stroud.
And he did that because he was scared of the blitz.
And it's a good call. You had it set up. He did a good job of recognizing. I mean, you really should have had this.
Well, they actually dropped. I mean, they dropped out of the blitz.
But I mean, you still had the numbers advantage over here. I mean, no, there's still blitz.
Right, he still threw into the hot zone, so that's fine.
I mean, what is that? 6, 5?
Right, but the important part is he threw into the blitzer, which is what you're supposed to do, and then Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, I don't really know what Dalton Schultz is doing. If the screen's supposed to,
Jacob, that's been my question for the last 2 years.
Yeah, because if the ball, if the screen's supposed to come outside, why is he running? Why is he trying to get on the right side of the corner?
Why is he creeping so far inside?
I don't know what he's trying. I don't know what he's doing. Because Kirk's blocking like it's supposed to be on the outside, which he.
The funny thing is Schultz already has the leverage. He didn't even have to move, and the defender would have came straight at him.
Yeah, I mean he starts like I'll put my mouse where he starts, and then we can watch where the defender goes.
Right to the vacated space.
Yeah, not great.
Oh my god. 2. That's so. All right, let's see an actual bad play call.
What is it? Oh, there was some bad. Hold on. I can find a bad play call.
Well, I also kind of just want to see a few plays back to back and like the flow of the game and how clearly called the game.
Well, this is one of their later series. We can go through this, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll go through some of their later series and we can watch what happens.
Yeah.
So they get the ball. They get the ball with 1:11 in the third quarter.
And again, you see the bunch formations. And they got a little bit of motion.
Yeah,
that's fine. I don't hate that because you have a combination of motion and flat.
Let me add end zone view so we can get offensive line as well.
Yeah.
I thought Nick Chubb sucked in this game. If you want me to be honest with you,
you think you're talking vision-wise because we know the athlete.
They opened up some holes for him, and he just straight up missed a couple times. This was kind of okay. I watched this play, and I'm very interested. I'm fine with this call, but I don't understand what Titus Howard is doing.
Oh my god!
I watched this back. I'm like, this is like, is he not illegally upfield here? I mean, what is he like? No, I guess not.
He went.
No, he's
I guess he went like a yard. But...
So he's like, he gets to like. No, yeah, I mean, he actually is like at the line.
No,
he just looks
he's he was widening out to the 7 technique, or actually that's a 9 technique.
Yeah,
sorry.
He just drops in.
Yeah, that's a wide 9. So it looks stupid, but like if he were to rush.
No, I just when I saw this play, I was like, "What the?" Like, I didn't really think about it because I was kind of wanted to watch it with on here, but I was like, "Yeah, it kind of just looks goofy." But he did. I will give him credit. He did a good job of knowing not to go in front of the line of scrimmage. Because it looks weird.
He was like, "Oh shoot, that guy's not coming, so I gotta stay here." So that's fine. That's a really good route. I mean, there's not too much leverage for Nico, just a little, slightly. But he froze the defensive back. That's Travis
Hunter. Yeah, this is. Is this not illegal contact? I mean, this is on Dalton Schultz here. I think that's Eric Murray actually in coverage. Look at this.
I guess it's not past 5 yards. See, Eric Murray knows what he's doing.
He's a smart player, man. Intelligent guy. He held the team together, clearly.
Exactly. Jeez.
These Jacksonville jerseys are amazing, by the way. Great jerseys.
Yeah.
I love these jerseys. Or we can watch it from this angle as well. I like that there was more Woody Marks this week. That was one of the positives.
Right, and I think you're probably just going to see more.
He's the best running
I
back
mean,
on the
like
team.
if
I don't
the
know why we're
what
acting
you're
like
saying
he's
about
not.
Chubb is true. Yeah, but I mean, if you're missing holes up the middle and you're a veteran, probably not going to keep your snap
Yeah,
count.
yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, you just got spacing
They
to
did
the
this a
right and high
lot.
low to the
They ran
left.
this kind of concept a lot against Jacksonville. Where
Now, honestly, that reminds me a lot of last year. There was a lot of high lows.
Yeah.
Fine. So nothing egregious too far. Really.
This is a Stroud interception. We could talk about this. It's a bad decision, but I also don't really love the spacing here. It's kind of weird. It's just
that's basic flood spacing.
It's just like I wish Dalton Schultz would run the route shorter. It was kind of like I said. This was something that like I was watching QB School. He was kind of talking about it. Like if Dalton Schultz runs this route shorter, the corner can't play.
Oh, for sure. Oh,
so I don't know why he gets so like. I don't think it's on Dalton Schultz. I think it's the play design. It makes more sense for Schultz to stay like here, and then Jordan Lewis can't play both.
Right. Because that's an easy kind of nearly a match coverage one-on-one win, if you will, for Christian Kirk. Obviously wins the route. You know what? I agree with that because I wasn't really looking at the lowest route. That's pretty egregious.
Yeah, I mean it could also be Dalton Schultz running it too far. Like that wouldn't be shocked. Like it's Dalton Schultz.
Because he ran to the sticks, so I feel like for some reason he just said, "I'm going to go to the stick." He might have freelanced. He really could have freelanced.
That wouldn't have shocked me.
We don't know. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be saying this if he didn't run to the sticks.
I don't know. The spacing is just weird. Like Dalton, like you said, it's basic flood. But I don't understand. Yeah. Like in flood, a lot of times you try to run the short route shorter, so the corner can't play both in that situation. But
right, and he runs a stick route too. So all you had to do is just settle in space.
Like
he doesn't settle in space. He runs to the stick. Right, just snap your. All he's got to do is snap.
He went like what is that? Probably 3 yards,
and then he rounded it too.
He goes like 3 yards too deep. If he stays at the 30,
he chopped his feet. He's not a good.
If he stays at the 30, Jordan Lewis doesn't make this play. But he does. So I kind of get why Stroud threw this ball. Like
he made the correct read technically.
But, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's also a good play by Jordan Lewis. I'm not gonna take any. Jordan Lewis made some really good plays in this game. So I'm not gonna take anything away from him. Just kind of my thoughts on that. Oh yeah, this third down play is one of like the egregious play calls that I don't know what the hell they were doing. I think DJ Bieniemy posted it actually.
What about
just
it?
Not that play, but the third down call was just egregious. The route concepts to the.
Oh yeah. I saw that. That was bad.
Yeah, it's nobody good.
I mean, can't really do too much. I mean, you're just running wide zone.
Oh god, this call sucked too. This play call was god awful too. This was a terrible call.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier when I said that you can get Nico Collins the ball, but you can't do it when there's 3 defenders in the area.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, that's honestly one of those times where it's a coaching cliche. You just knock it off the board. You're never doing it again.
I mean, like literally, like this whole left side, nobody is fooled by this. Watch the defensive line. Watch Josh Allen and the team. They literally.
And why would he bite on a fake toss when he is always going to be the outside contained player?
Also, who the hell's throwing a toss to the boundary to Nick Chubb?
Nick Caley is at some
probably.
point.
But I'm just like, maybe there's a threat if that's Woody Marks, but I don't think anyone's worried about Nick Chubb making that play, man. I really don't think so. Yeah, this route concept is terrible. I don't know if someone ran the wrong route or like what the hell we're doing down at the
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of concerned about Dalton
Yeah,
Schultz.
I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, we were concerned about him last year, and he just doesn't seem to understand what leverage is.
I also don't really like
He has zero.
like his idea of spacing is really bad too. Like, even though the route's bad, you have a chance to like go scramble drill. You're a big dude with the safety on you. He just decides like I'm just gonna run right where Christian Kirk's going. Like, that's not a good idea.
Oh God.
Like if he when Stroud's
No.
rolling, if he kind of like if he goes like more this way, if he breaks like towards the middle of the field, but he just goes to the sideline and then he just like, oh, I'm just gonna run right at Christian Kirk.
Like, can you go to the top of the route for Schultz and Kirk? I want to see where they are next to each other. So they're both running stop. Yeah. So Schultz needs to go inside first and then stop and come to balance. Because what they're doing with Nico and Hutchinson is they're basically just running dagger. So he's going to grab the safety. That should go to Nico. I wasn't paying attention.
He got pressured pretty quick here, I think.
Yeah, he got pressured. And the problem is when you stunt like that, then they can't throw over the ball like they're trying to do. They're trying to throw the dig to Nico.
That's where he's looking. You can kind of see his eyes, like he's looking at. Well, we can see a bit even better from this angle probably.
Yeah, we need to go to the end zone because at the end of the day, I'm not sure if Dalton Schultz is running the correct route.
Two stops is a little. Yeah, you can kind of see his eyes here.
He's the victim of.
Right, I mean,
on the other
he's looking right where the dig is going to be, and then who got beat here? Actually, let me look. It's Titus and Ingram. Yeah.
Oh. Well, let's see how long Ingram's engaged onto the first guy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Armstead did a pretty good job of selling it. See,
it's pretty.
He did. I mean, the timing is pretty synced up. So, like, can you really imagine what you would say to a guy there? Because like,
it's tough too. I will say, like, Jacksonville's probably one of the harder teams to block on a stunt because their defensive ends are so quick too. Like, those guys coming around the edge is not easy.
Yeah, I mean that was always the thing about Trayvon Walker, just absolutely free. And he's strong too.
The double move. I mean, this route is just disgusting. It's also just really bad corner play, but I don't really know what. I think that's Tyson Campbell.
I don't know. I mean, that was pretty sudden. I mean, yeah, I think he's running it out as well.
Yeah, it's a good job by him. Good sell by Nico.
It's funny they triggered like that from cover 3. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a speed out. It's cover 3. It's okay if you allow it. It's totally okay. And he just completely bites on it. Kind of funny. Yeah.
Yep. That was good. Obviously, I mean, probably their best offensive play of the season.
And it was just wide open. Nothing like competitive about
it. This was a good drive until obviously Nico fumbles.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate. By the way, Juice Scruggs should be the left guard of this team. I don't really know. I'm kind of.
Yeah, I mean, Lakin's probably more of the liability, as where Scruggs is like, we're not really getting, right as you say, Juice Scruggs should be the right left guard of this team. Oh, just watch him. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Oh, well.
Bro.
At least he can blast it.
Inside left, outside leverage, son. What are we doing? Why are we trying to strike him right in the chest plate? All you have to do is seal him away. I don't understand. Why do they make easy things look hard? I don't get it. And that's why they want to get Kirk the ball, because he's not like the strongest or the quickest, but he's a bit elusive.
This was a good example of like when I feel like people now kind of try to talk about like Stroud not being able to go through progressions, which is just not true. He's He gets to I think that's number 3 for him. He's looking. He looks at Schultz first. I don't really know the exact. I mean, you can't really tell from this angle.
We just watch his helmet. So 1, 2, yeah. I mean, at least the third or fourth.
He gets late in his progression there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Lakin's a cheerleader. You see that? Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, he was hyped, man. That's the most he's contributed to the team all season. Look at this.
Woo!
Hey, he's ready to go, man. He's ready. He's got his new role.
He's gonna be holding helmets too. Those hands might be full.
Designated cheerleader.
Helmets.
I mean, that's actually that's probably what the DC and Matt Burke stands for too. So
he was actually very excited throughout the game.
Matt Burke's always excited.
Burke. Yeah.
Juice fell again. That one wasn't as egregious, but he did fall. It's not really. I mean, could he have run behind Ursery here? Maybe. Nah, probably not.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
No. I mean, I want to give some credit to Jacksonville.
Yeah, their defense is making a start this year.
I really think they're fitting the run so well, and they're playing together.
There you go. This is another one where this is like position number 4.
Yeah, and you can tell it's just late release. Never thought he would have to go to him.
You go 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's at least it's 3 or 4. I can't tell if he reads because I think there's a dig coming, so he might have. By the way, this probably should have been roughing the passer. If you want to go back, that hit was pretty.
Oh God.
He looks right at the ref too when he does it. Hold on. Well, watch his D-tack. Oh my God, they got some. He looks right at him too.
It's probably because it was higher. It's so low. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that hit. Honestly, I'm a defensive guy.
I would. I mean, I don't mind if they didn't throw it. I just think it's funny that he does it and looks right at the ref. Like he thought it was coming out.
Yeah.
He got killed. They got picked. With the pick.
Hold on. What's going on with Jake Andrews here? Oh, he just got. See, look. Honestly, the defense and the timing that they're running these stunts at is kind of tremendous. If you're
whoever's Jacksonville, I think I want to say their coach's name is Campbell.
Yeah.
Last name Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell something. From Green Bay.
He's got my respect.
Yeah, that guy.
He did.
Called a game.
He's called 3 good games. They're actually second in EPA per play on defense this year.
That makes sense. And then here we go. Nope. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
It's tough. That's tough. It's a good play by Tyson Campbell.
I mean, I guess that's becoming a big thing around the league, stripping the ball. But still.
Okay, this is last offensive drive of the game. I like this. I like the idea of this. And I like the throw. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty much where you want that ball.
Yeah, you never want to overthrow
it.
It
hit him right in the chest. Actually, I'm sure we'll get a better angle of it on this.
Right. The goal is to just either get him in the chest or draw a flag. Pretty simple. He's also open, but
I mean, it's another pretty good play by Tyson Campbell. Honestly, you got to give him some credit.
Yeah.
Probably one that Nico would tell you he probably should have brought in, though.
Oh, absolutely. I probably elevated a little bit.
Yeah, that was one thing that Nico did a lot was that he jumped on almost every target that he got for very little reason, which we can kind of highlight. That one he obviously that one made sense, but he jumped on a lot of targets, which was weird. He's jumping on 5-yard out routes. It's why are you jumping?
Yeah.
This is just pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh, this was probably
thing-
Jordan Lewis's best. This is one of the better defensive plays I've seen all season from a DB. Honestly, this is a really good play because he's. If you want to talk about Stroud throwing him anticipation, let's watch this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, geez, not open at all, but he kind of throws him open. Yet, guy makes a great play.
Yeah.
Eric Murray likely wouldn't have gotten there in
No.
time.
And I know that people were kind of talking about Jaden Higgins up the sideline, which
he's actually
Higgins
open.
is open. You could have gone either one.
Right, and that's actually a really good example of why Higgins needs to play over Hutchinson. Because if you literally look to the left, Hutchinson, same route, doesn't separate.
Yeah.
So, because Hutchinson is not a long strider.
No.
Higgins is a long strider that makes a really good release. He actually, attacks the leverage, and then gets back outside pretty easily. Again, he's 6'4". Like Jaden Higgins is a good wide receiver that just has not gone his opportunities yet, and I fear it's going to be with another offensive coordinator. But hey, he'll do it at some point.
But yeah, I mean, this is one of those where we talk about. I don't really think the anticipation stuff's not there. There's just not really anywhere to throw the ball with a lot of anticipation in the offense.
Right.
So,
literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the people that were saying that Jacob had 50 followers and no ball knowledge.
Because I mean, this ball was ripped. Like I said, Jordan Lewis made some really good plays, man.
I mean, I don't love the placement of it, knowing Jordan Lewis is in a trail technique.
Yeah.
Like, he's there. Like CJ can obviously see him before he throws it, and he still throws it inside instead of high into the right.
He could have gotten it more over.
But he threw it in anticipation if want to check out the box.
Yeah, he could get more to the outside. So this is 4th down. I actually like this call. I thought this was a good call. You get a little option route for Kirk. Gets man coverage pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean Schultz is open enough too. So
I'm not sure I love the Nico route on this side on a 4th down, but whatever. I know it's part of the concept. I would like to get.
Yeah.
I would like to get someone else to run the clear out though in this situation. I think.
Yeah, that is probably a fair point.
I mean, actually, Jaden Higgins is open again. If you want, obviously on 4th down, I don't think that's probably the smartest decision to throw that if you have Kirk. But
no,
you want to talk about him separating him.
Yeah, I think at some point this season you'll probably see Stroud hit a really little lofted pass to the tall guy and NFL open. But yeah, otherwise good play.
We can watch Pass Pro if you want. Woody kind of gets beat.
Yeah,
I think that's him. And Pass Pro on Aluakon. Yeah.
He did kind of lunge and duck a little bit, which is surprising because he can get low and explode. Yeah, that's annoying. Hopefully they don't get tempted to put Dare back in.
Yeah, hopefully not. This was stupid too. Why are we spiking the ball with 58 seconds left and 2 timeouts? I didn't get this very much, but it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, I felt like they could have ran. Yeah, they could have ran another play. I felt like that too.
Like I said, it didn't end up mattering. But I just felt that was pretty stupid. This was.
I honestly wonder whose decision
I don't know.
Is. I feel like it should be the offensive coordinator.
I think so. I think that's something that you say before the 4th down play call.
Right. But it probably was D'Amico's choice. Probably was. Because he says he's involved. So.
Oh my God. Lakin's so God.
Let's see.
He did get picked. But I mean, honestly, Jake Andrews has kind of gotten exposed on this 4 different times. I don't know. Like you said, they are timing it up pretty well. It's just
teams are going to run stunts on the Texans until they prove that they cannot stop. It's like shoving running the ball down
we will
someone's
see you
throat.
soon.
They are going to just call stunts down their throats.
Yeah, because we can't block them.
Right. And also, it's very clear that Ed Ingram is the best athlete and blocker.
The two guys on the right side are clearly the best linemen on the team right now.
Yeah. Ursary, we'll see what happens when he plays a guy that doesn't have insane speed and bend.
So, this week will be
a better
test.
Allen.
Like the Titans edge rushers have not been good.
He's gonna probably have like an 80 PFF grade because the guys literally physically cannot drill through Ursary. So, but Josh Allen didn't really.
He did a couple times, but speed. Josh Allen is just that guy is just really. He's one of the more underrated pass rushers in the NFL.
Has to be. Oh God, yes.
He's very, very good.
Apparently, he's like 275 pounds too. That's nuts. And he moves like that. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, there you go. The right side got us done.
And then see, look, that's a great rep by Ursary against Trayvon Walker. Excellent.
Good job by CJ, obviously getting those yards. Right side got it. Like I said, the right side picked up a stunt pretty well. That one wasn't the hardest one to pick up because it's two defensive tackles coming around. So a little easier, but
yeah.
Is Trayvon on the same? Is he in the game? Where am I? No, he's not. He's not, right? 40, or no, Josh 44. Allen's not in the game. Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, yeah.
So I was like, where's the? Because number 90, who's that? Oh, Emmanuel.
Oh my God, Emmanuel Ogba is still in the league. That's an edge rusher, but he's.
That's what I was saying. Like that stun is this guy. I mean, he's coming around, man. He took about 8 steps coming around with that stunt. If the Texans wouldn't have blocked that one, and we may have well just given up.
I mean, I've seen edge rushers at the FCS level run a stunt better than that.
Oh yeah, and then this is the big miss, man. I just I don't really get what Christian Kirk's doing at the top of this route.
Oh my God, you're right. He didn't bend out at all.
The ball's gonna come outside.
Not near the safety.
He ran towards the safety.
I think maybe he actually thinks he's supposed to run a seam.
Maybe. I mean, he hasn't played in a while. I just don't know what he's doing.
He literally bends in. You can see his hips kind of bend a little bit inside.
I saw it when this happened. That was my first reaction. I saw people complaining about the miss, and when I watched it, I'm like, I think he just didn't. I think he bent.
That ball was on the money. That ball was actually in the perfect spot. Wow, with pressure in his face.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally as perfect as that's exactly where you want this football. I don't know what Christian Kirk's doing. I really don't.
Right. I mean, you can talk all about how CJ Stroud has like 0 big time throws this year, but it's for reasons like this. He's literally putting him in the right spot.
Yeah, so, I don't really know.
I'm not really concerned. I think the Texans offense just needs a kind of a get right game against the Titans. I think the concepts aren't actually too bad. We didn't watch the first half.
Yeah.
But at least the concepts we saw here weren't actually bad.
I think
I'm really
quarter offense was probably the best quarter of offense they've had all season.
Yeah.
That or Tampa first quarter, I guess.
Right. But I'm honestly concerned about the guys running the routes. Like, it's weird, but true.
Whew.
I still think that play earns Woody Marks a lot more reps, at least on third down, because Dare Ogunbowale does this and fumbles.
Man, Dare's getting tackled the first guy. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
This is another one where I think Stroud's on his 4th read, probably. Again, the idea that he can't go through progressions now is pretty stupid.
And the Ursary, little snatch and trap. So I'm really not concerned about him either.
May call timeout. Was the next play the interception? Yeah, it was. This is actually another good concept, and this is actually there. This is there.
It was obviously the pressure. Yeah. It's funny that whoever that is got
Christian Kirk got tackled.
I actually understand. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Do you think the referee just said, you know what? That I mean, technically catchable, but just really bad pass.
I think it got
So we're
tipped,
not going
right?
to.
So it's not you can technically do that.
I'm gonna assume they called it too. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, like if the ball
Yeah.
gets there, it's pretty clearly going to be either a touchdown or a
Right.
PI, right? Because he straight up got.
Yeah. Well, we can just take a look at the offensive line. I mean, obviously, that's a tough. Is that who?
Yeah,
That's Josh Allen. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, Ursary will probably never possess much range in his
no,
kick steps unless he drops weight, and that's not
no,
going to happen. He's too strong. He's too physical. There's too much upside with him as being a stout player. But he's simply not going to get
yeah,
enough width.
yeah. I mean, Josh Allen's just one of
Or
those
depth.
like speed rushers that he's just going to have some issues with.
Yeah. And we play him twice
Yeah.
a year, but yeah.
And I said it coming into the game, you got to try to help him, and they really didn't, and you kind of saw the result. So, I mean, Josh Allen's just one of those freak speed rushers because like Laramie Tunsil never had issues with speed rushers, and he had issues with Josh Allen. Like he's just a really
Yeah, he
tough.
did. He whooped his
He's
ass
just a
last
really
year.
tough guy to block. Now, obviously, the one thing that I would complain about, I think most of this fourth quarter has been pretty good for CJ, but man, if he just doesn't, he pumps it one too many times, and then I mean, it's still there if the pressure's not there, but knowing the pressure's there, if he doesn't take this hesitation, he pats the ball once.
He probably can throw that one with anticipation once he knows that Kirk's getting a little bit, but he's not looking
Yeah.
at Kirk yet. And he's not even looking off the safety. Like he could have actually looked off the safety to the right and then came back to Kirk. So I don't know.
I think he was.
I don't know.
I actually think he was trying to look off the guy that he threw the ball that ended up picking the ball off.
Right.
Because look, he's looking that way the whole time, and then boom.
Yeah.
But it's almost like
But he still hesitates. You're right. He hesitates.
I want to see where he hesitated. I wonder if there was something that he saw maybe I don't know where does he end up hesitating. I want to pause it. Right. Yeah, maybe the safety. Maybe.
Right, but maybe he also just wanted to check it down. What down is it?
3rd and 1.
Oh boy. I think he should have checked it down on Woody Marks, but then he saw the defender maybe creeping.
Yeah, I really don't mind the decision. I mean, it's there. But yeah, it's tough on 3rd and 1. Like I don't really know what you do because then if if they don't end up scoring, you're gonna look back on that play and be like, man, we should have taken the shot. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's tough. But yeah, in this situation, maybe you just go to Woody. I don't think he ever looks at Woody though, so I don't really know.
I don't know exactly what he's hesitating for.
I think
it's kind of hard to tell.
He's looking at. I think he's like worried about Murray making the play.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. He probably should have just thrown
Murray
the ball earlier. I mean, like I said, I think it was a mostly good quarter. It's just a little frustrating, and it still should. Like I said, it still should have been there. It's just frustrating because obviously he didn't know the pressure was there, but if he does, he probably speeds it up and you make that throw. So it's frustrating, but it happens.
All right, let's see how the defense collapsed a little bit. I mean, I honestly think Jacksonville they were handing the game to them. They were dropping passes. Trevor Lawrence.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, right there. There we go.
Monday night or Sunday night.
Trey
He
did a
did.
good game though. I mean, it makes sense that Stingley just kind of needed to not play if he's still dealing with the rib injury in the Rams game. It's totally fair. But I also like having 3 linebackers out there when your linebackers are really athletic. I mean, you put Henry To'oTo'o. Well, I mean, can you put Henry To'oTo'o out there? Probably prefer Christian Harris and EJ Speed because EJ Speed does things like that.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Tim Settle does a good job too. I know Rankins obviously makes the play, but
It's funny. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson wanted to be closer to the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't really look like he was playing much of a factor.
Yeah.
He just kind of creeps up there and gets hit. Is that really what he wanted to do?
I don't know. Deuce. He got one game of that. I hope he's happy.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Can we go to the end zone? Never
Nope.
calling him Deuce. Never. I think that's just Tim Settle being a big
Yeah.
human being. Already got that balance and that strength. Whew. One of the great signings that should get talked
Yeah.
about more.
Yeah, it was a really good signing. I like this concept actually. No,
By
by the
Jacksonville?
Texans. I like the blitz.
Yeah.
You have Anderson's in a wide. What is that? Wide 9.
Yeah, you get a wide 9, then you get a 5 and a 3. And then is that Jamal Hill?
I think it's
Who's the
EJ Speed.
linebacker?
That's
Oh, EJ
yeah.
Speed. Okay. Yeah, they're still kind of holding Christian Harris out a little bit, so kind of, makes me worry. But Dino
Yeah, he was
Hunter,
cool.
ooh, big win.
Walker Little, I think, gave up like 8 pressures in this game. Or it was at least 6. None of the Texans pass rushers have really ever had success against Anton Harrison, though.
He was someone I was actually really high
good.
on.
He's been good.
Yeah.
And then we get offense or defense back on the field here.
Yeah.
We just have to be 4-7.
Think, and I honestly really more would
that's a drop.
And let's kind of see how Henry Toa gets into pass coverage, because that's your thing with him, Jacob. That's your thing. So I think his eyes are really, really stuck in the backfield, and he probably could have picked this ball off.
Why is he like? Is he like pointing, like celebrating, like he did something here? Are we getting?
Oh, for sure. You know damn well he is.
Like a DB celebration where the guy's 30 yards wide open and you celebrate when he doesn't catch it. Is that what we got here?
I'm sure their pads touched, but like about 2 seconds late. He said, "No, no, no."
Yeah, I don't know why he plays still. I really don't.
If you want to keep hating on Harry Toa, he totally took the wrong angle.
We're all shocked.
There, but
we are all shocked.
Yeah, this is that was a drop pass, really. Or geez. Now I will say the defenders are in place.
Yeah.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's there as he's gonna get through the block, so I'm fine with it.
Okay.
That.
I wanna bring up this play too for a different reason. Because they run almost the exact same flood concept as the Texans, but their tight end actually runs it with good depth.
Right. It actually that is incredible. That is the exact same thing. You're right. Oh my god.
It's literally the.
But it's third down. So Petrie is.
So Petrie doesn't care about the.
Yeah. So he's never gonna care about that. Yeah. And then Trevor Lawrence, geez, kind of looks like DJ Lagway against LSU, just throwing it into coverage.
But yeah, like this is how you're supposed to run the flood concept. You want the tight end should not. I mean, because the difference between this and the Texans one is that the Texans have a 2nd and 3 to where the sit makes sense. Like you could throw this ball and it's not like a conceding. Like okay, we were just gonna punt. But in this situation, I mean, Jalen Petrie doesn't have to really worry about that because you could just go rally and make a tackle.
Wonder what they say about this on tape. Trevor Lawrence, a good job, Petrie, or
I mean, it's just a bad throw.
Lawrence-
Even if Petrie's not there,
Or
does
why
Kamari
he
not
threw
pick
it.
this? I mean,
right. I mean, like, just a
Yeah.
really bad decision.
yeah, this is
Congrats
like
on the
this is almost like he's just frustrated that his receivers have dropped like 4 in a row, and he just wants to get like a first down, taking the completion, so he forces it.
I don't know. Like, jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I get why he's frustrated, but you gotta just take what you get there.
Right.
Although, what is DJ
Really
doing?
bad decision.
What's that celebration?
Who knows? Oh my god.
What isn't that the guy that he was complaining about contract wise? Why is he celebrating with him like that? He told Casario this guy didn't
You
deserve
think
his
that's
contract.
news?
Now he's sitting here. What's going on? Hey, Tom Adogia had a pretty good game. We could bring that up.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Our guy. It's not a coincidence that as soon as he came in on some early rundowns, the run defense got better.
Right. I mean, the guy just holds
Yeah.
ground. Holds ground at a high level. I will see if you're gonna.
He's
be end
almost
zone,
like-
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if he's actually short, but he looks like kind of short, and almost like he has like a certain center of gravity that's weird for a defense tackle. If that makes
Right, but for some reason, okay, I think his arms are
he
short.
looks like
I thought he was
awkward. He doesn't look like a
6'3", but-
big guy at all. I can't like pinpoint what it is.
Right. He's he reminds me of this other guy, like plays at Arkansas State. He's like 6 feet tall, 260 pounds, but he's
Oh,
an edge
okay.
rusher. So like Tommy Togai is 6'2", 295
Jesus.
pounds, and he's just kind of
Yeah,
stumpy.
yeah, that's a good way to
It's the best way to describe
You're
his
right, that's-
body.
describe it.
I don't know.
I honestly feel bad for
Um,
Trevor Lawrence right now. What the hell are these receivers doing, man?
Right. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, the Texans technically outplayed the Jaguars because the Jaguars
Yeah,
just
yeah, they
played
just played
bad football.
Yeah.
But they also
Hey.
made the Texans lucky on occasion. Let's see. What down
This
is
is third down, I'm pretty sure.
Third down.
Third and
That's you can't.
I
have
don't
that
know.
happen.
That feels like
It seems to be a miscommunication in coverage. Because there's got to be a flat defender. There's got to be an underneath guy knowing it's third down, and Speed's trying to wall off the inside, but there's
Okay.
nobody
Yeah.
defending the middle. He's trying to run the pole. That makes no sense by EJ Speed. 0 sense. As where the verticals can be passed
I
off
don't
to the
really
safety.
understand why. Okay, so if you're going with the 2 linebacker sets on third, like just play Christian Harris, man. I don't know. Like it's not like EJ Speed's this great coverage player. That's not what he's good at either.
And Christian Harris is a sit, read, and react with a good transition, but they're not even
No.
giving him the chance.
Yeah, see,
And look, no, EJ
Yeah.
Speed's yelling.
I
if
saw
you
that
look
too.
at
I was
that,
trying to
EJ
go back,
Speed.
yeah.
So now he's telling Kalen Bullock that he should have been the
Shocker.
underneath defender. And
Number
so
two has been a disaster. Has been a disaster.
Yeah, so there's clearly some miscommunication and coverage there.
Honestly, both of the safeties this year have been a disaster through weeks.
Yeah.
And Tremont Smith actually is the first one to like react. Like something happened, something went wrong. Because watch Tremont when he gets up. He's like kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, miscommunication, and you can just kind of tell by when the spacing's like that.
Yeah.
Like come on, like what are we doing? It wasn't a tight window throw, but it probably should have been. I mean, he might have still been open, but I would like someone to at least be there, at the sticks, right, past it, but they're 6 yards off.
I think there were more than that.
So
Because that was a 10-yard completion. So
right, bad. Can't have that when D'Amico Ryans is your head coach. That's a really good fill by Aziz Al-Shaair.
Aziz has had a really good start to the season, actually.
Yeah. I guess there are. There's only 2 linebackers in. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's 2. You have 5 linemen in the game.
Oh, okay. That's why.
It's
Jeez. I like when they mix that up though, because you don't trust Henry Toa in coverage, but athletically speaking, the guy can do it.
Who's that? Am I tripping? Who is that? It's Horton. It's like,
I thought he was not wearing sleeves.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who that was.
Really?
Cause I know Darrell Taylor wasn't active, so I was like, who's the other?
Right.
I was like, who is?
I guess the ball is out of reach.
Yeah, it's not.
But we're not gonna complain about that coverage.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So. Yeah.
And this is what is this? 3rd and 7. Is that Kalen Bullock in the line of scrimmage? Surely he's not. Yeah, I was gonna say surely he's not blitzing.
No. Yeah, I mean, look, Petrie is just playing the best at this point.
I've been saying that for 3 weeks.
He really is.
He's been the best DB.
Yeah. And just look at the way he breaks on the ball. I mean, it's not like the cleanest transition, but once he sees it, he's going.
He's been the best DB on this team this year. This is a really good play, like you said.
Yeah. Johnny on the spot.
That's a good, Tim Settle PBU. Oh. Yeah, that I wish we would have gotten a PBU celebration from Tim Settle. I'm actually not sure that ball isn't. Am I wrong for thinking this was just not open? Hold on, let me watch this back. Maybe I wasn't looking at it right.
Let's see.
No, I mean maybe. I guess maybe.
I think at the end of the day, EJ Speed has a chance to intercept this. If we go to the end zone view, we can probably see where he was aiming, but it's not open. Yeah. Total interception ball.
And this is weird. I'm thinking about the right play. He just threw it to like nobody here because BTJ was going the wrong way or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember them like double highlighting, replaying that. That was just crazy. I mean, their offense looked like just kind of weirdly dysfunctional.
Hey, my BTJ agenda from the draft, man. I'm telling you, he's fade ball, man.
I have no idea what's wrong with him, but he's definitely a good route runner and great athlete.
I'm just messing. I was wrong about it. It's okay, but he's not played well.
Right, for whatever reason. Yeah, didn't really see too much up front. Just kind of got what
Third
was
and
there.
6.
Stuff like this is frustrating too. When you let the quarterback just scramble for a first down.
Yeah.
And look at all that space.
I mean, I could have.
Daniil Hunter was a
I
bit
could have run for
hesitant
this first down.
there. Right, exactly. Though, EJ Speed does miss a tackle before the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage.
So maybe,
He's really the third down
Yeah.
coverage linebacker, though, which is weird. Very strange. Yeah, I think. I mean, Tommy Toga, he's got a great get off, but I think the length kind of limits a little bit. Let's see what the linebackers do here, though. I'm okay with that, but I feel like Aziz Al Shire could have crashed a little
Yeah.
earlier. Definitely a crafty
Yeah.
little run there. I don't know. I feel like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson just looks a little bit hesitant to fill. And so you really might benefit from just a smarter player playing. Because it impacts both the run game and the pass
You
game.
want to know who missed the tackle on this play?
Oh, God. Yeah, let's go to the end zone view on that. He probably looks completely unbalanced. But I don't know. Henry Toto does
Yeah, he
make
does.
plays. Not consistently enough. I don't know. That's a tough position to make the tackle from. A little bit.
This play's been pretty highlighted. I think we kind
of. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear the mistake that occurs here. It's match coverage. You don't need to call it cover zero. It's match coverage. And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson leaves his zone. Doing his own thing. And look, and Kamari Lassiter knows. He's telling him. He's telling him right after. He's like, dude, what the hell? You totally left that.
He just locked on really early.
His eyes never, ever, ever looked at BTJ. I really think Chauncey Gardner-Johnson just thought it was man coverage.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Which is sad because he was here for a whole offseason. He doesn't have the luxury of an excuse. And then they let him score.
That was a fine decision. Yeah, I was fine with them letting him score in that spot.
I was okay with it, but I think they would have had 40 seconds left.
I think we only had 2 timeouts, right? So yeah,
right. Okay, so but they would have had a minute then. So personally, I would have not let him score.
That's fair. All right, anything else we want to highlight, or?
I think that's it. But losing my damn voice here too. So.
All right.
I think next week when we watch the film, I think the offense will look a lot better. I'm not too concerned yet. Then defensively, I don't know, having a smarter safety in there could help a little bit. And then we'll see if they mix up the linebacker rotation. They're obviously playing EJ Speed a lot on third down. That stood out.
Yeah. No Dario offensive snaps in this game either.
Right. That was huge too. I don't think the Titans really stand a chance against this team because we know this team is talented on paper. We know they're pissed off. We know they're going to also look to communicate a lot better. And then the Texans offense, they've thrown a lot of plays out the window the last 3 weeks, I bet. Unfortunately, they probably have, or at least they've fixed it. If they haven't fixed it, then we can really talk about
Yeah.
firing an offensive coordinator 4 games in, 5 games in, because that's
I think they would just
inexcusable.
go to Bill Lazor on the staff, call plays before.
That's fine.
Probably they would just go to. So
yeah, I don't think they'll go to Gerard Johnson. I think you'd have to go to someone that has deep experience that can really, pick from a bucket of plays and call it.
I think it'd be Bill Lazor.
So,
all right, well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Obviously, we kind of wanted to go over and film this on like last episode. There was no film. We went over. We kind of I ranted for an hour or so. A little different type of episode last time, but we appreciate all the support. I know I actually saw it was our guy Bo Leavin Nix. He actually posted the Texans probe clip from CJGJ. So that we gained some followers and stuff off of that. So I appreciate that if he's still in here.